This third session. Third session is
Second session.
second session.
Dear students, good morning all of you. Welcome to session number 3. So in the first session we have seen introduction towards the course. In the second session we have seen the basics. Okay, how to bisect a line and how to divide a line into a number of equal parts, and when we consider angle, so how to bisect the angle. Okay, so the basic things, how to draw perpendicular line, how to draw parallel line. Okay, so those things we have seen in session 2. So this is session 3. So in this session, so I have left with one more basic thing. So just I will complete that, nothing but finding the center of an arc. So after that, let us go for polygons. Suppose if we consider a given arc is like this. Okay, so we need to calculate, we need to find the center of this arc. How do we find the center of this arc? So consider H and HB and H pencil. Okay, so when we consider white chalk here, so I am representing that one for HB pencil. Okay, whereas this orange color chalk piece for H. So lighter lines I am going to draw with this one orange color chalk piece. Okay, so what are maybe the thing I need to represent? So that one I am going to do it for white color one, HB pencil, right? So this is an arc. So draw an arc randomly of convenient radius. So meeku nachina radius ki draw cheyandi. A radius aina problem ledu. Just I will explain the procedure how to find the center of this particular arc. So in order to find the center of this particular arc, I am going to adopt some procedure, or otherwise I am going to construct some something here. So as I am going to construct, I will use light color one, H pencil. So draw two lines like this. So one like this. So this is AB. So join any 2 points on the circumference of an arc like this, and consider another one like this. So AB and CD. Right, so join 2 points on the circumference like that, they will form a straight line AB, and join 2 points on the circumference like this, they will form a straight line CD. Right, so now the procedure what we have adapted in bisection, line bisection, the same procedure you will have to adapt for AB and CD. That means you need to draw perpendicular bisector for AB as well as for CD. So consider with the help of compass, okay, with the help of compass, more than half of AB as radius, A as center, drop one arc on the top side, drop one arc on the bottom side. With the same radius, B as center, drop one arc on the top side to intersect the earlier arc drawn, similarly on the bottom side. Now join these two. Now join these two. So this line is nothing but perpendicular bisector for AB. So same procedure for CD also. Okay. So more than half of CD as radius, with the help of compass, with C as center, drop one arc on this side and drop one arc on this side. Okay. With the same radius, D as center, draw arcs to intersect the earlier drawn arcs. Okay. Join these two. So now these two perpendicular bisectors will intersect at a particular point, right? So this point is nothing but the required center. So if we consider the center as P, so this will be the required center, right? This is the procedure for finding center of an arc. Okay. So I have considered an arc. Okay. So in that I have drawn two straight lines AB and CD. And the points AB, CD, all those are on the circumference. And just I have drawn perpendicular bisectors for AB as well as CD. So in order to draw perpendicular sector, what you need to do? So more than half of AB. If you want to draw perpendicular bisector for AB, so more than half of AB. So consider that one as radius. A as center, drop arcs. Okay. So similarly, with the same radius, P as center, drop arcs, so that they will intersect. Join those two. So that will be the perpendicular bisector. I have seen procedure for CD. Okay, so they will intersect at a particular point. So that will become the center for this particular arc. So all of you have done that, right? Cesar,
Yes, sir.
so you will be able to learn while you draw parallel with me. So now the parallel draw and try to say, you will be able to understand how this is happening. Or otherwise, so if you sit on the if you sit before the screen and if you silently listen, nothing will be going to happen. Why? Because this is a practical oriented subject. Until unless you practice, you won't get anything. So if you listen, so you think or you feel you will be able to understand this particular concept. But at the time of drawing, so it will be different. So for that reason, so I insist you to draw parallel with me. So I am explaining a particular every concept twice. Okay, initially I am giving. So later I am going to explain once again, right? So you can do it. You can draw parallel with me. Okay.
సార్
Okay, now
ఫస్ట్
let us
ఆర్క్
start the
ఎంత
concept
రేడియస్
of
లో తీసుకోవాలి
polygon. Yes, can anyone tell me what is a polygon?
6 or more than sides closure figure sir.
It is
5 or 6 more than sides
3
closure
or
figure.
more.
5 or 6.
3 or
3 or more. Yes. Anyone from here? What is a polygon? Yes.
Closure figure with 5 or
Yes,
more
it is a closure figure.
with 5 or more sides.
5 or 4 sides.
5 or more sides.
5 or more sides. Okay. So can I call triangle as a polygon?
Yes, sir.
Then how many number of sides do triangle have?
3 sides.
So triangle is also a polygon, square is also a polygon, pentagon is also a polygon. So if a plane figure having 3 or more number of sides, so then it is called polygon. Polygon is nothing but the definition of the polygon is polygon is nothing but a plane figure. Polygon is nothing but a plane figure. Okay. It is a plane figure. When we consider plane figure, what does it mean? Plane figure doesn't have any thickness. Okay. So plane figure doesn't have any thickness. The example for plane kind of object is paper. So when you consider paper, paper doesn't have any thickness. The thickness is very, very small. So such kind of objects we call it as plane figures. Okay. So here polygon is a plane figure. Okay, which is having number of sides as 3 or more than 3. Okay, which is having number of sides as 3 or more than 3. Polygon is a plane figure which is having number of sides as 3 or more than 3. So if number of sides are 3, we call it as triangle. If number of sides are 4, we call it as square. Okay, if they are all the sides are equal, then we call it as square. If not, that is rectangle. And if number of sides are equal to 5, then we call it as what is that? Pentagon. Right? If number of sides are 6, then it is
Hexagon.
hexagon. If number of sides are 7,
Hexagon.
octagon. If number of sides are 8, octagon. Write all these on the board, right? So everyone is able to understand if number of sides are 6, if number of sides is 7, so this is called particular geometry. Like that everyone knows, right? So for that reason, I am not going to write here. Okay. So polygons are mainly classified into 2 categories. So one is regular polygon. Another one is irregular polygon. Okay, when we consider polygon, so all the sides, we can call the sides or the straight line segments as the edges. So every polygon will have straight line segments. Those straight line segments we call it as edges. Okay, so those straight line segments we call it as edges, and the polygon doesn't have any curve-like profile. So polygons won't have any curve-like profile. So they will be having straight line like segments. Okay, those segments are called, those straight line segments are called edges. Okay, or you can call simply it as a side of a polygon or edge of a polygon. Right. So here mainly we are having 2 classification, regular and irregular. So we will discuss only regular polygons in our course. Irregular polygons we are not going to discuss. What is the difference between regular polygon and irregular polygon? So when we consider regular polygon, all the sides are equal. Okay, whatever may be the number of sides, whether it is 3 or whether it is 4 or whether it is 6 or 7 or 8, all the sides are of equal length. If in a polygon, if all the sides are equal in length, then such kind of polygon is called as regular polygon. What is regular polygon? If all the sides
are equal length.
So equal in length, so then we call that particular polygon as regular polygon. What about irregular polygon? The opposite side.
Sides are not equal.
Vice versa case.
Opposites.
So all the sides are not equal in length. When we consider irregular polygon, so all the sides are not equal in length, right? So when we consider engineering drawing, so there are different ways of drawing a particular object, right? So likewise for construction of these polygons, we have different methods. First one is inscribed circle method. Okay, so inscribed circle method is the first method. So second method is arcs method. Third method is angle method. So these are the three different ways through which we can construct polygon. So there is a method so through which you can construct any polygon. So that is general method. So when we consider construction of polygons, okay, even in the examination, they won't ask you to draw using a particular method. Okay, so most of the times, but there is a chance. Okay, so draw all the geometries, all the regular polygons, heptagon, hexagon, pentagon, all these by general method. So sometimes in the examination, it will be asked to draw by general method. Okay, but when we consider these three methods, it won't be asked specifically, right? So whatever may be the method you feel convenient, so you can adopt that method in order to construct the polygon, right? So first, let us see all these methods. Okay, at least for each method, let us draw two geometries, right? So inscribed circle method, arcs method, angle method, and general method. First, let us see inscribed circle method. Slide heading inscribed circle method. So the name itself will give you the meaning, inscribed circle method. So all the methods are very easy. You can learn very easily. First, okay. So in order to use inscribed circle method, so what kind of procedure I need to do? First, everyone listen. Don't write anything. Later, I will give you time. Okay, I will explain this for the second time. So then you can start writing. Okay. First, I will draw the line segment AB. Okay, if the question is draw a hexagon of 50 mm side. Okay, so then I will draw using inscribed circle method. So I will take smaller dimension, so the place won't be enough. So AB. Okay, so this is the line segment I have drawn. Suppose if it is asked to draw, a polygon, a hexagon of 40 mm dimension, side of each side of 40 mm. So then how will I draw? So 40 mm is one. So this is A. This point is A. This point is B. How I will construct hexagon? Okay, so using inscribed circle method. So now draw a line. So whatever may be the thing I will use for construction, that one I will represent with orange color. So here in this case, you need to use H or 2H pencil. So draw a line, straight line. Nothing but you need to extend this one horizontally such that AB is equal to AP. Okay, if this is 40 mm, you need to draw 40 mm like this, right? So now considering 40 mm as radius, A as center, draw semicircle. Okay, so draw semicircle like this. What I have done, so I have considered AP such that AB is equal to AP and A as center. I have drawn a semicircle. So on how many number of sides I would like to divide? So hexagon means it is having 6 number of sides, right? So now I need to divide this semicircle into 6 number of equal parts. So when I consider semicircle, it is having complete 180 degrees angle. So when I consider circle, it is 360 degrees. When I consider semicircle, it is 180 degrees, right? Quarter circle 90 degrees. Okay. For that reason, so now it is having 180 degrees. Now I need to divide this one into 6 equal parts. 180 divided by 6. How much? 30 degrees, right? So
30.
each sector will be having 30 degrees angle. Just now I will represent those. So this is 30 degrees with the help of protractor. So keep your protractor here. So 30 degrees point joint, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees. Like that, mark and extend those. So this is 30 degrees. Next 60 degrees. This is 90 degrees. 120 degrees, 150 degrees, right? So now I will join these two. Just a minute. $63 plus $500, 68. Online 63 Okay, so you have divided this semicircle into 6 equal parts. Let us name this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Okay. So now what you need to do is join with using HB pencil. Join A and 2. Join A and 2. Right? Now what I will do is I will draw perpendicular bisectors for both AB and A2. Okay, how to draw perpendicular bisectors? Okay, more than half of AB considering as radius with the help of compass. A as center, drop arcs. With the same radius, B as center, drop arcs. So join these two. Okay, likewise same procedure for A2 also. More than half of A2 as radius, drop arcs A as center. Similarly, 2 as center, drop arcs to intersect the earlier drawn arcs. So then, so perpendicular bisector will be like this. So when you draw two perpendicular bisectors, what will happen? They will intersect at a particular point, right? So that point we are going to consider as center. Okay. So that one as center. Suppose if you consider this one as O, with O as center, OA as radius, with O as center, OA as radius. Okay, with the help of compass, consider OA as radius, draw circle, draw circle. Okay, so then how it will be? So it will be like this. Sorry, ఇది కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ లైన్ అండి. సో ఆరెంజ్ కలర్ లో డ్రా చేయండి, లైట్ కలర్. Okay, I don't have any geometrical instrument here, so circle may be not be completely perfect. Okay, but you draw. So when you draw the circle like that with OA as radius, what will happen? That circle will touch point A, point B as well as point 2, right? So now what you will do is, okay, with the help of compass, considering AB as radius, okay, considering AB as radius, B as center, drop one arc onto this circle. Okay, let us consider this point as C. Okay, now with C as center, AB as radius, drop one arc onto this one. So it will intersect at this particular point. Let us consider this one as D. With same AB radius, D as center, drop one arc. So that will intersect at point D. Okay, with E as center, drop one arc. So that will intersect at point 2 exactly. So that will be F. So now join all these. So this is BC straight line, and this is CD, this is ED, this is EF. So if you observe what we are drawing hexagon, right? We are drawing hexagon. So only hexagon should appear darkly. So here what you are able to observe in white color, so that one should appear darkly. So with the HB, extra dark, Apsara extra dark pencil, so use that one. Okay. So then you can draw like this, right? So only this one will appear darkly. So the remaining thing, so which is in orange color here, so that one you need to draw with H pencil. So that will appear lightly. So just you are doing that one for the purpose of construction, right? So now you can draw. Okay. You can draw. So consider the side length as 40, and we are going to construct hexagon. So I will give you the procedure. So first draw the side AD. Okay, draw the side AD with the HB pencil. Or otherwise you can do one thing. So use initially H pencil. Okay, later whatever may be the final object you want to elevate or you want to highlight. So that one you can dark with HB pencil. So whatever may be the thing. So but finally ABCDEF, this hexagon should appear darkly. Okay. So first draw AB. Okay, and then consider AP such that AB is equal to AP. So if this is 40 mm in length, so this should be 40 mm. So then with the help of compass, A as center, AB or AP as radius, draw a semicircle like this. Okay, and now draw, divide this semicircle into number of equal parts based upon your requirement. Suppose if you need to draw hexagon, so you need to divide into 6 parts. If you want to draw pentagon, you need to draw into 5 parts. Okay. If you want to draw octagon, you need to divide this one into 8 parts. So I am going to draw hexagon. For that reason, so I have divided this into 8 parts. So use your protractor here. So protractor, place your protractor. So keep dots over 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees. Okay. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. Okay. So then you will be representing those with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the semicircle, right? Now join A and 2. This should be a dark line. Join A and 2. Okay. So now you have the sides AB and A2. So for these two sides, you need to draw perpendicular bisectors. So considering more than half of AB as radius with the help of compass, with A as center, draw arcs on the both sides. Okay, with the same radius, B as center, drop arcs onto both sides to intersect the earlier drawn arcs. The same process for A2 also. So when you consider these two perpendicular bisectors, they are going to intersect at point O, right? With O as center, O as radius, draw one circle. With O as center, O as radius, draw one circle, right? Now B as center, AB as radius. We are not going to change the radius from now. So B as radius, drop one arc onto this one, that is C. So from this C, drop one arc onto this, so it will be D. So again drop arc, so it will be E. So again it will be intersected at F. So like that you can construct a polygon. So this is hexagon, and this is by inscribe circle method. So we did use a circle and we did inscribe the given polygon, right? So this is inscribe circle method. Even if you want to construct, if you want to inscribe a circle for a regular polygon, just draw perpendicular bisectors, then you will be able to find the center. So that using that particular center, so you can draw a circle around the edges, right? Is it clear? Can you do the same thing for a pentagon? Can you do the same procedure, inscribe circle method for pentagon for same side length 40 mm? Construct a pentagon. Take down the question. Construct a pentagon.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Construct a pentagon of side length equal to 40 mm. Of side length equal to 40 mm. Using inscribe circle method. Using inscribe circle method. So everyone do on your own. So same process for polygon. So here when we consider polygon, so we need to divide that 180 into 5 equal parts. 180 divided by 5. So what is the value? One 180 divided by 5.
3.6.
Yes, what is that?
3.6.
30,
36.
36.5. 36. Okay. So it is 36, right? So it is 36 means first you are going to keep at 36. Next 36 plus 36, 72. Next 72 plus 36, like that, right? So first angle you are going to mark is 36 degrees. And 36 plus 36, 72. 72 plus 36, 108. 108 plus 36, 144. Right? So mark these angles, okay, same kind of procedure. So do it on your own. So meanwhile, so I will erase and I will try to construct the pentagon, okay, for the same procedure. And meanwhile, you try to solve it on your own. So just check yourself. Are you able to understand the procedure or not? So draw a line AD of 40 mm in length. So this is 40 mm. This is point A. This is point B. So now use a lighter color pencil, H or 2H. So AB is equal to AP such that draw one line and construct semicircle with AS center, AB as radius. Right? So now divide this semicircle into 5 equal parts. So 36,
36.
72, 108, 144. 72, 36 into the other 36, 72, 72. So leave one, join A and 2. Draw perpendicular bisectors for these. With A as center, more than half of AB as radius with the help of compass. Draw arcs onto both sides. Same process with B as center. Okay. So this line should not touch the dimension. So remember that. Yes, ma'am.
Day scholars are there. You brought your lunch. So after the class, you sit in the 318. So all the first years you sit in 318. Okay, have your lunch and again you get back to your classes. Don't roam outside.
Okay.
Okay.
So the same process for A2 also. Draw perpendicular bisectors for A2. So with A center more than half of A2 as radius. Draw paths from A as well as 2 also. So they will intersect at particular points. So consider that point as O. So OA as radius. Draw one circle. Right. So now AB as radius. Draw one arc with B as center. So this will intersect at point C. With C as radius, drop one arc onto this one with AB as radius. With the help of compass, you are going to do. So that will be D. So with D, if you drop, that one will intersect at 2. So that will consider point as E. So join all these. So that will form a pentagon like this. Yes, are you able to draw? So if you have drawn, so you can show me on the screen. Just start your video and show me what you have drawn. Are you able to construct like that or not? It's clear, right? Perpendicular bisector cross ఉంది. A2 కన్నా ఎక్కువ రేడియస్ తీసుకుని హాఫ్ కన్నా ఎక్కువ రేడియస్ తీసుకుని AS సెంటర్ ఇక్కడ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కాబట్టి మళ్ళీ 2S సెంటర్ ఇక్కడ కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ కాబట్టి. Okay, if you are not able to understand or if you have any problem at any particular instant, suppose A2 is structure అనుకోండి. So అక్కడ నాకు చెప్తే so then I will repeat once again. If you are not able to understand, no problem.
Sir, second time
Yes.
आपकी perpendicular bisector గీసారు కదా సార్.
AB కి డ్రా చేశారు, A2 కి డ్రా చేశారు పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్.
ఓకే.
AB కి డ్రా చేయాలి ఇనిషియల్ గా. నెక్స్ట్ A2 కి కూడా డ్రా చేయాలి. ఆ రెండు పర్పెండిక్యులర్ బైసెక్టర్స్ ఎక్కడ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవుతాయో that point will be the center. O. Okay, now O as radius, O as center, OA as radius, draw a circle. So ఒకవేళ ఎవరైనా స్ట్రక్ అయ్యి ఉంటే అడగొచ్చు, ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. So as this is a first time, no problem. So ask me. So even if it is a small thing. So లేదంటే అక్కడే ఆగిపోతుంది.
Sir, can you explain again, sir?
Which one you need to, which one you are not able to understand? మళ్ళీ ప్రొసీజర్ మొత్తం ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయమంటారా?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, no problem. First, draw the side AD. Okay, draw the side AD with the help of scale. So considering 40 mm as length or 4 centimeters. So draw AD. So after drawing AD, okay, now consider the same scale. Draw 40 mm onto left hand side. Okay, సో ఇది 40 mm కాబట్టి సో ఇది కూడా 40 mm తీసుకున్నాం. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ యూ హావ్ డ్రాన్ AB, నెక్స్ట్ AP. సో both are equal in length 40 40. సో after this, okay, so ఈ రెండు డ్రా చేస్తున్నారు, AB AP డ్రా చేస్తున్నారు. use your compass 40 mm as radius, consider 40 mm as radius, A as center, draw semicircle. That semicircle which will touch the points P as well as B. That semicircle will touch the points P as well as B, right? So now you have drawn AB, AP, and you have drawn the semicircle, right? Yes or no? So మీరు డ్రా చేస్తున్నప్పుడు
Yes, sir.
ఏదంటే వెయిట్ చేస్తాం, మీరు డ్రా చేయలేదంటే. You are drawn, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so now you need to divide this semicircle into number of equal parts. So as you are drawing pentagon, you need to divide this one into 5 equal parts. So 180 divided by 5, so 36, right? So each sector should have an angle of 36 degrees. And so okoka sector ki ala 36 add chestunne pote, so one is 36, another one is 72, another one is 108. So 108 plus 36 144. So abhi vachin tarvata, so place your protractor here. Now A as center. Okay, so protractor center A ki match all. So that center of the protractor should match with A. So you are going to place the protractor here. So on the protractor there will be readings 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 90 degrees. So all readings ఉంటాయి కదా. So అందులో 30 కి 40 కి మిడిల్ లో 35 ఉంటది. సో దాని తర్వాత ఇమిడియట్ గా 36. ఆ 36 మార్క్ చేయండి. ఓకే, ఆ 36 మార్క్ చేసిన తర్వాత A నుంచి లైట్ గా ఒక లైన్ ఇలా డ్రా చేయండి. So that will intersect the semicircle at point 1. Okay, so మీరు protractor position change చేయట్లేదు, so throughout అలాగే ఉంచుతున్నారు. So next, ఈ protractor అలాగే ఉంది, so I didn't change. The center of the protractor should coincide with the center point A. So ఇక్కడ A తో ఆ point match అవ్వాలి. So ఇది కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత 36 కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ యాంగిల్ 72 degrees. So 70 తర్వాత ఒక 2 dots 72. సో 72 వచ్చిన తర్వాత A నుంచి ఈ పాయింట్ జాయిన్ చేస్తారు, సెమీ సర్కిల్ మీద ఇంకో పాయింట్ డ్రాప్ చేస్తారు. ఓకే, సో ఇలా డ్రాప్ చేస్తారు. సో దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ బి పాయింట్ 2, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్ ప్రొట్రాక్టర్ అలాగే ఉంచాను, సో ఐ డిడ్ంట్ చేంజ్. నౌ A as a center. ఓకే, సో A సెంటర్ ప్రొట్రాక్టర్ సెంటర్ దట్ మ్యాచ్ అయ్యింది. సో నెక్స్ట్ దీని మీద 108 మార్క్ చేసి సో ఇక్కడికి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ చేశాను. Okay, so that will be 3. Next 108 tarvata 144 measure chesi so ikkada nunchi. Okay, so ee point 140 ee point vachin tarvata so idi extend chese semicircle niki, so adi 4 daggara intersect ayindi. So semicircle ni andaru equal parts ki divide chesaru kada. Everyone have divided the semicircle into 5
Yes,
equal
sir.
parts.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now join A and 2. Join A and 2. So now we have only two sides, A2 and AB. Now you need to draw perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector, nothing but drawing perpendicular line. So a process cheppanu kada. So perpendicular bisector ante ela raasatam. So AB lo with the help of compass తీసుకోండి. AB లో half of more than AB. అంటే AB లో half అంటే 20. So you need to take more than 20. So you can take 22, 23, 25, 30 your wish. Okay. So with that 30 as radius, A as center, drop one arc on top as well as down sides. Okay. A as center, drop arc onto both sides. Okay. And with the same radius, B as center, drop arcs to intersect the earlier drawn arcs. Okay, so మీకు ఇక్కడ ఈ ఆర్క్స్ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అయిన చోట ఒక పాయింట్ వస్తుంది, ఈ ఆర్క్స్ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అయిన చోట ఒక పాయింట్ వస్తుంది. జాయిన్ దోస్ టూ పాయింట్స్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ లాంగ్ స్కేల్. సో లాంగ్ స్కేల్ తో డ్రా చేసినప్పుడు సో ఇలా వచ్చింది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ద సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ ఐ నీడ్ టు అడాప్ట్ ఫర్ A2 ఆల్సో. సో A2 కూడా 40 mm లెంగ్త్, 40 mm length. So ఇంతకు ముందు ఏదైతే రేడియస్ కన్సిడర్ చేసుకున్నారో 30 mm మీ ఇష్టం. More than half of that. Okay. So A2 వచ్చి 40 mm length కాబట్టి 20 కన్నా ఎక్కువ తీసుకోవాలి. So you can consider 30. So with 30 mm as radius, with A center, drop one arc on both sides. Okay. So మళ్ళీ అదే radius with the 2S center, drop one arc to intersect the earlier drawn arcs. So ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే ప్రాసెస్ AB కి అడాప్ట్ చేశానో సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్ I have adapted for A2 also. Right? So ఇక్కడ ఒక పాయింట్ వచ్చింది, ఇక్కడ ఒక పాయింట్ వచ్చింది. Join those two by using long scale. So join చేసాను ఇలా. Now what happened? These two perpendicular bisectors for AB and A2. So they did intersect at a particular point. Right? అందరికి ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అయినాయండి. సో ఒకవేళ మీకు ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవ్వకపోతే ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసుకోండి, ఒక చోట ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. రైట్? Consider that point as O. సో ఇక్కడ వరకు అందరూ చేశారా?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now OA as radius. OA as radius. Compass తీసుకోండి. మెటల్ పాయింట్ O మీద పెట్టండి, పెన్సిల్ తో ఉండే పాయింట్ A మీద పెట్టండి. With O as radius, with O as center, OA as radius. So O నుంచి A కి. సో ఇలా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయండి, కాంపస్ ని ఇలా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయండి. సో ఏ దగ్గరికి రావాలి పెన్సిల్ ఉన్న పాయింట్. సో with OA as radius, draw one circle. Draw one circle. Radius is OA. O నుంచి A కు ఉండే డిస్టెన్స్ ని మనం రేడియస్ కింద కన్సిడర్ చేసుకుని అదే రేడియస్ తో O as center we are going to draw one circle.
Okay, sir.
Yes, అందరూ డ్రా చేశారు కదా. So that circle will touch the points A, B as well as 2 also. సో అప్పుడే మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా సెంటర్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసినట్టు, లేదంటే మీరు అక్కడ ఏదో మిస్టేక్ చేసినట్టు. సో మనం ఏంటంటే స్కేల్ డ్రా చేసే స్కేల్ తో ఇక్కడ మనం చేసేటప్పుడు సో పారలాక్స్ ఎర్రర్ వలన సో మేబీ పక్క పాయింట్ కి పెట్టడం సో అలా చేస్తే సో అప్పుడు యాక్యురేట్ గా రాదు మీకు. ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ కాంపస్ తో మీరు రొటేట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా జాగ్రత్తగా ఇక్కడ మెటల్ పాయింట్ ఏదైతే సెంటర్ దగ్గర పెడుతున్నారో అది మూవ్ అవ్వకుండా చూసుకోండి. టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ దట్. అదర్వైజ్ ఏంటంటే సో ఈ పాయింట్ దగ్గర డ్రా చేస్తారు, నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి తిప్పేసరికి ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ పాయింట్ పక్కకు వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. ఇక్కడ మెటల్ మీద ఉన్న పాయింట్ ఈ O పాయింట్ మీద పెట్టాల్సిన మెటల్ అదే పిన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో సో పక్కన పెడతారు, సో అప్పుడు పక్కకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో అలా వెళ్ళకుండా కేర్ తీసుకుని సో O మీద పెట్టి మెటల్ పిన్ పాయింట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో సో A మీద పెన్సిల్ పాయింట్ పెట్టి వితౌట్ లిఫ్టింగ్ సో ఒక కంప్లీట్ స్ట్రోక్ ఏ ఉంటుంది, కంప్లీట్ సర్కిల్ రావాలి. సో మీరు యాక్యురేట్ గా పర్ఫెక్ట్ గా డ్రా చేస్తే సో A, B and 2 సో ఈ మూడు టచ్ అయి ఉంటాయి సర్కిల్ కి. అందరూ డ్రా చేశారా సర్కిల్?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
AB as radius, AB as radius, B as center, B as center, AB as radius under 40 mm radius. Drop one arc onto the circle that will intersect at point C. Okay, so C on a point achieved. Next, C as center, only again 40 mm radius. Drop one arc onto circle, so that will intersect at point D. So మళ్ళీ సో మీరు డ్రాప్ చేసినా ఈ దగ్గరికి వస్తుంది, సో మీరు డ్రాప్ చేసినా చేయకపోయినా పర్లేదు ఆర్క్. సో ఏం చేస్తారంటే నౌ జాయిన్ B and C, C and D and D and E. So A, B, C, D, E is a pentagon. Right? అందరూ డ్రా చేశారండి?
Yes, sir.
So this is inscribed circle method. So I think everyone is able to understand. If you are not able to understand, just tell me now itself so that I can correct you. So మీరు ఎక్కడైనా స్ట్రక్ అయితే నేను హెల్ప్ చేయగలను. సో నేను ఫస్ట్ ఒక హెక్సాగన్ డ్రా చేశాను, నెక్స్ట్ పెంటగాన్ డ్రా చేశాను. సో మీకు టైం ఇచ్చి సో మీతో పాటు డ్రా చేసేంత వరకు వెయిట్ చేశాను. సో అర్థమైంది అనుకున్నా. సో ఇది ఒక మెథడ్. సో ఒక మెథడ్ కి ఇప్పుడు 2 జామెట్రీస్ డిస్కస్ చేసాం కదా. సో నౌ యూ కెన్ డ్రా heptagon, octagon also. Okay, so దీనికి సో మీరు 7 sides డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, 8 sides డ్రా చేయొచ్చు, 5, 6 sides మనం డ్రా చేసాం కదా, 7, 8 మీరు డ్రా చేయండి. సో ఒకవేళ టైం ఉంటే క్లాస్ లో తర్వాత మనం చెప్పుకుందాం. ఓకే, సో మీరు ట్రై చేయండి. ఇన్స్క్రైబ్ సర్కిల్ మెథడ్ 7, 8. సో ఇది అయిపోయింది కదా. సో షల్ వి గో ఫర్ సెకండ్ మెథడ్, ఆర్క్స్
sir.
మెథడ్.
Yes, sir.
ఓకే,
Yes, sir.
okay. So now we are going to see the second method for construction of regular polygon. So which is nothing but arcs method. So as the name indicates itself, arcs. We are going to draw arcs. The same kind of procedure initially. First, we are going to draw the side AB. Okay, suppose AB is 40 mm in length. Okay, construct a hexagon of 40 mm length. Construct a hexagon of side length equal to 40 mm using arcs method. Construct a hexagon of side length equal to 40 mm using arcs method. Okay, that is the question. How do I solve this one? How do I draw this one? Okay, so first the same procedure initially. I have drawn the side AB, which is equal to 40 mm in length. Now what I will do? I will extend this one in this direction. The same process. So AB is equal to AP. Ante idi 40 mm, ante idi 40 mm. So same draw. So first, with the help of a long scale, I have drawn AB, which is equal to 40 mm length. So malli A point nunchi left ki inkoka 40 mm draw chesa. So idi kuda 40 mm. Okay. Now with A as radius, again I will construct a semicircle. With A as radius, I am going to draw a semicircle by considering AB as radius. Ante 40 mm radius iskondi. With A as center, draw semicircle. With A as center, you have drawn a semicircle of 40 mm radius, right? Now, if I want to draw hexagon, so how many number of sides does it have? 6 number of sides, right? So I need to divide this semicircle into 6 number of equal parts. You know, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. These are the angles, right? So keep your protractor here and coincide the center of protractor with the point A. So mark 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 here. Okay. So protractor pettukondi ikkada. So center point of protractor ni. So A the coincide cheyandi. So then draw a line such that from A this point should pass through. So this will become point 1. Okay. So next, E point nunchi pass ayyedadu, second point nunchi pass ayyedadu. So you can draw as so it will intersect at point 2. Next, so third point nunchi ikkada nunchi intersect at 2. So semicircle means draw as so that is point 3. So next 30, 90 tarvata 150, 120 kada. So this is 120. So e point ni ila extend chestaru. So that is 0.4. Next this is 0.5. 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 120 degrees, 150 degrees. Okay, so all lines ani draw chesaru, right? ఇక్కడ వరకు అంతా ఫాలో అయ్యారు కదండి? ఎక్కడైనా ఆగిపోయారు? Okay. So now I am going to use HP pencil. Okay. So compass lo HP pencil insert cheyandi ledante H pencil petna okay. So ఇప్పుడు ఆర్క్స్ డ్రాప్ చేద్దాం. 40 mm radius kada. AB side line and 40. So consider 40 mm as radius. సో కాంపస్ తీసుకుని సో ఒక పాయింట్ ఏ దగ్గర ఒక పెన్సిల్ పాయింట్ బి దగ్గర పెట్టండి. సో మీకు ఏబి రేడియస్ 40 mm వస్తుంది, లేదంటే స్కేల్ మీద పెట్టి మెజర్ చేసినా ఓకే. సో విత్ B as center, drop one arc onto this one. Drop one arc like this. Sorry, drop one arc onto this one. Okay. So that point let us consider as C. Okay. Next, from this, drop one arc onto this one. That point will be D. Same radius, 40 mm this one. Okay. So C నుంచి డ్రాప్ చేశారు కదా. నెక్స్ట్ D నుంచి 40 mm రేడియస్ తీసుకుని ఒక ఆర్క్ డ్రాప్ చేయండి. సో దట్ విల్ ఇంటర్సెక్టెడ్ పాయింట్ E. నెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ E నుంచి 40 mm రేడియస్ తీసుకుని ఒక పాయింట్ 2 మీదకి డ్రాప్ చేయండి. సో దట్ విల్ ఇంటర్సెక్టెడ్ పాయింట్ F. సో అంతా 40 mm రేడియస్ తీసుకోవడమే. సో B నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ C, C నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ D, సో D నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ E, E నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ F. ఓకే. సో ఇది F యాక్చువల్లీ గా 2 దగ్గర వచ్చేస్తుంది, చూడండి ఒకసారి. సో AB డార్క్ గా రావాలి. నెక్స్ట్ BC డార్క్ గా రావాలి, CD డార్క్ గా రావాలి, ED డార్క్ గా రావాలి, EF and FA. సో హెక్సాగన్ వస్తుంది. సో ఇక్కడ నేను కరెక్ట్ గా డ్రాయింగ్ ఇన్స్ట్రుమెంట్ యూజ్ చేసి డ్రా చేయలేదు కాబట్టి కరెక్ట్ గా రాలేదు. సో షేప్ సో ఎలా వస్తుంది అంటే షేప్ ఎలా వస్తుంది. ఇలా వస్తుంది. సో కింద ఎక్కువైంది, పైన తగ్గింది. సో అర్థమైంది కదండి ప్రొసీజర్? అందరికీ వచ్చిన హెక్సాగన్.
Yes, sir. Yes,
సేమ్
sir.
ప్రాసెస్ హెప్టగన్ డ్రా చేయండి 40 mm సైడ్. సేమ్ ప్రాసెస్. ఓకే, ఆర్క్స్ మెథడ్ డ్రా. డ్రా పెంటగన్, హెప్టగన్ కాదండి, పెంటగన్ డ్రా చేయండి. So easy on this. Start with initially 5 number of sides, 6 number of sides. Then we can go for 7 and 8. So procedure is important. If you are able to understand the procedure, then you can draw for any object. So any number of sides you not draw cheyochu. So once you are able to understand the procedure, this is the procedure for hexagon. So same procedure for pentagon. Only the difference is the division of the semicircle. So you need to divide the semicircle into 5 number of equal parts if you want to draw pentagon, right? So let us draw for pentagon also. So మీరు కంప్లీట్ అయింది, అందరూ కంప్లీట్ చేశారా హెక్సాగన్? సో ఇది స్టార్ట్ అయిందంటే నెక్స్ట్ దానికి వెళ్తా. సో లేదంటే మీకు అయ్యేంత వరకు వెయిట్ చేస్తాం, నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఇక్కడ డ్రా చేశారండి. అందరూ డ్రా చేశారు కదా. ప్రాబ్లం లక్ష్మి గారు డ్రా చేశారా? లక్ష్మి బై డ్రా చేశారా?
Sir.
Okay, next, let us draw pentagon. Draw a pentagon. Draw a pentagon of side length equal to 40 mm. Draw a pentagon of side length equal to 40 mm using arcs method. ARCS. Okay.
Answer.
Okay, so some of students are present here. So 5 students are present here. So one student Swarupa has done well. Okay, so ikkada chodandi, so meeku kanipistunda, so construction lines ani light ga vachini, so object edaithe undo so adi matram dark ga vachindi. So ikkada perpendicular bicycles chuskunna amma alage draw chestundi, so neat ga draw chestundi. So hope you are drawing like this. So final object edaithe undo, so pentagon ani dark ga kanipichali. So everyone should maintain 2 pencils, Apsara extra dark HB pencil and H pencil. So ఏంటంటే కంప్లీట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సో మీరు ఏదైతే హైలైట్ చేయాలనుకున్నారో అది డార్క్ గా కనిపించాలి, సో మీద లైట్ గా కనిపించాలి. సో అది నోట్ బుక్ లోనే కాదు, డ్రాయింగ్ షీట్ లో ఎక్కడ డ్రా చేసినా అలాగే కనిపించాలి. ఓకేనా? సో నెక్స్ట్ పెంటగాన్ డ్రా చేద్దాం. సో ఫస్ట్ కన్సిడర్ ద సైడ్ AB. సో మీకు డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేయడం కోసం నేను రెండు చాక్ పీసెస్ యూజ్ చేస్తున్నా. ఓకే, సో ఫస్ట్ డ్రా సైడ్ AB which is of 40 mm in length. So with the help of long scale, draw side length equal to 40 mm. Now extend A in left hand side direction such that AT is equal to 40 mm. So AT 40 kada. So AT kuda 40 100 to extend cheyandi. So with the help of long scale. Okay. Now take the compass. Take the compass with A as center, AT or AB అంటే 40 mm radius తీసుకుని draw a semicircle. A as center, draw a semicircle. So draw a semicircle like that. Now you need to divide this semicircle into 5 equal parts. Okay, so keep your protractor here. Coincide the center of protractor with the point A. Okay, so you need to mark the points 36, 72, 108, 144. Okay, so mark those. So what is 36, what is 72, 36, 72, 108, 144. So 36, 72, 108, 144. So illustrating your points. So from A, join that. So A నుంచి ఈ పాయింట్ జాయిన్ చేయండి. సో A నుంచి ఆ పాయింట్స్ అన్ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళండి. సో దిస్ విల్ బి పాయింట్ 1. సో ఇంకా ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయొచ్చు. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. Okay. So ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తారంటే సో AB సో ఫస్ట్ డార్క్ గా కనిపించాలి. నెక్స్ట్ D as center. Drop one arc onto A4. A4 line ఉంది కదా. సో A4 line మీదకి so D as center ఒక arc drop చేయండి. So after initial point is A, so this point is B, so B is our next point. This is C. Okay, now with C as center, drop one arc onto this one, A3. So A3 extended line ఉంది కదా, so దాని మీదకి ఒక arc drop చేయండి. So after C, the next point will be D. Next D తర్వాత, so D నుంచి ఒక arc దీని మీదకి drop చేయండి. So it will intersect at point 2, I think. So this is point F. Sorry, E. A, B, C, D, E. Right? So now join B and C, join C and D, join C and B and E, and E and A. So pentagon are awesome. So ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ వైట్ కలర్ లో ఏది హైలైట్ అయి కనిపిస్తుందో, సో అది మాత్రమే మీకు డార్క్ గా రావాలి. సో మిగతాదంతా లైట్ గా రావాలి. సో అంతా ఒకేలా డ్రా చేసుకుంటే డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇది సేమ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ, ఇది సేమ్ ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఇచ్చారు అనుకోండి, డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో అందరూ డ్రా చేశారండి, ఎవరికైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందా? All of you are able to draw, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me, so if you have any problem while drawing, so let me know. So if it is okay, so let us go for another method, that is angle method or outer angle method.
Completed.
Yes, అందరికీ ఏంటండి ఇక్కడ లాస్ట్ అన్ని డ్రా చేసారా? డ్రా చేస్తున్నారు ప్యారల్ గా? మీ దగ్గర డ్రాయింగ్ టూల్స్ ఉన్నాయా? లాస్ట్ అటెండ్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ విత్ డ్రాయింగ్ టూల్స్, లేకుండా కూర్చుంటే ఉపయోగం లేదు. ఓకే, ఎవ్రీవన్ షుడ్ పర్చేస్ డ్రాయింగ్ టూల్స్. ఓకే, సో ఐ థింక్ అందరూ పర్చేజ్ చేశారనుకున్నా. ఒకవేళ పర్చేజ్ చేయకపోతే ఇప్పటికైనా చేయండి. సో లేదు అంటే మీరు లైన్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు, తర్వాత ఇవి ఎలా డ్రా చేయాలి ఏంటో కూడా అర్థం కాదు. నెక్స్ట్ మెథడ్ outer angle method or angle method. Angle method. First, suppose నేను hexagon డ్రా చేద్దాం అనుకున్నా. So draw a side AB of 40 mm length. Construct a polygon of side length equal to 40 mm. Construct a polygon of side length equal to 40 mm using angle method. So if that is the question, so how I will draw? So first I need to draw a line AB, okay, which is nothing but the side length. Now I will go for construction, so I need to use lighter pencil. Okay, so just extend this one, extend chesam kada. So now I will keep the protractor at this point with B as center. The center of protractor should coincide with the center of point B. Okay, so point B or center of protractor coincide out. So now I am going to draw hexagon, right? So hexagon will be having 6 sides, 360 by 6, 60 degrees. And outer angle nenu pratidi 60 degrees represent cheyali. So then the problem is over. So ఇప్పుడు మీరు B దగ్గర పెట్టిన తర్వాత, ఓకే, సో 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. సో 60 degrees ఐడెంటిఫై చేయండి ఫ్రమ్ ద పాయింట్ పెట్టండి. సో ఈ సైడ్ నుంచి వస్తున్నాను 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now join these two. So B నుంచి సో పాయింట్ జాయిన్ చేయండి. So So 60 degrees ఎక్కడ ఉందో సో అది జాయింట్ చేయండి. సో ఈ యాంగిల్ మీకు 60 degrees వస్తుంది. వచ్చింది కదా? So now you are able to draw a line like this, right? So ఇక్కడ 40 mm length తీసుకోండి రేడియస్ ఆర్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ a scale. సో మెజర్ చేయండి ఇక్కడ 40 mm ఎక్కడ వరకు వచ్చింది చూడండి. సో B నుంచి సో ఒక ఆర్క్ డ్రాప్ చేయండి AB రేడియస్ తో అంటే 40 mm రేడియస్ తో that will be point C. So BC డార్క్ చేయొచ్చు. You can dark BC. Okay, next. Now place your protractor here like this. The center of the protractor should coincide with the point C. The center of the protractor should coincide with point C. Okay, so after placing like this, again measure 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 akkadaithe vastado. So akkada oka point pettuni draw cheyandi. So that will be like this. So I'll also line. So this angle is 60 degrees. So C దగ్గర పెట్టండి protractor, center of the protractor should coincide with point C. Okay. So అప్పుడు ఒక లైన్ రాస్తారు. Again 40 mm radius, AB radius ఎంతో అదే radius. So C నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ డ్రాప్ చేస్తారు. So this will be point D. You can dark the point. You can dark the distance between C and D. And a CD dark change with the help of HB pencil. మీ కన్విషన్ కోసం 2 strokes ఇస్తున్నా కానీ సింగిల్ స్ట్రోక్ లో డార్క్ చేయండి. Now place the protractor like this. Place the protractor like that such that okay, center of the protractor should coincide with point D. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So 60 mark cheyandi. So adi extend cheyandi line. So horizontal ga vastadi. This angle is 60 degrees. Okay. So malli AB radius తీసుకుని అంటే 40 mm radius తీసుకుని సో D నుంచి ఒక ఆర్క్ డ్రాప్ చేయండి. సో అది ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అవుతుంది. సో కన్సిడర్ దట్ పాయింట్ ఇస్ E. Consider that point as E. So you can dark the line ED. Okay. So now place your protractor like this. Protractor now place cheyandi. So again measure 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, 60 degrees. 60 degrees వచ్చిన తర్వాత లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి. సో ఒక లైన్ డ్రా చేయండి 60 degrees వచ్చిన తర్వాత. Okay, so now consider again 40 mm radius, ES center, drop one arc. That will be point F. So now you can join these. Okay. ఇక్కడ జాయిన్ చేసిన తర్వాత అవుటర్ యాంగిల్ మెజర్ చేస్తే ఇది 60 degrees వస్తుంది. షార్ట్ గా ఉంటుంది. సో ఇది కూడా 60 degrees అండి. If you observe here, I have drawn everything in orange color except A, B, C, D, E, F. So final figure ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో సో అది మాత్రమే డార్క్ గా రావాలి. So remaining should be light. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F you have to draw with Apsara extra dark HB pencil, whereas the remaining portion everything construction should be with H or 2H lighter pencil. Yes, everyone is able to draw, right? Any problem?
No, sir.
sir.
Do same procedure for pentagon also. If you have done with the hexagon, so do same thing for pentagon also. When we consider pentagon, so outer angle is 360 divided by 5. Antane 72, right? Antena. So you need to keep 72 degrees at each and every corner. So if you are done with the hexagon, so start pentagon. Outer angle is 72 degrees. So ikkada 60 ballu 72 petali. So number of sides 5 vastayi pentagon answer. Okay, I am erasing this one. So I am drawing pentagon. Draw a pentagon of side length equal to 40 mm using angle method. So that is the question. First, I will draw AB, which is equal to 40 mm in length, right? What I will do, so just I will extend this one. Now I will place the protractor here and I will measure the 72 degrees values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like that 72. So at 72, I have represented the point and have drawn a line like this, right? So A being 40 kada, so with that 40 mm radius, BS center, drop one arc. That will be point C. Next, keep your protractor like this. Okay, so measure angle 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, like that 72 degrees. Okay, line draw is another. Now 40 mm radius, CS center, drop one arc onto this one. So that will intersect at point D. Okay, again at D, you need to place the protractor like this. 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50 degrees, like that 72 degrees. So draw a line. So that will be like this. Okay. Again 40 mm radius, DS center, drop one arc. So that will be intersecting at point D. Now you can join E and A. Sorry, E and A. E and A and D and E. B and C. C and D. So if you measure this angle, so it will be 72 degrees. This is 72 degrees. This is 72 degrees. only the polygon should appear darkly. So the remaining construction should appear lightly. So dimension represent చేసేటప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా represent చేయండి. So dimension light color pencil తో రావాలి. A, B. Yes, everyone is able to understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you got stuck at any point, you can unmute yourself. You can show, you can start the video and you can show me where you have got stuck. Yes. Try to draw the remaining geometries also, heptagon and octagon. Square, triangle are easy and the customing draw cheyalani. So we easy ga avutadi kabatti so avi draw cheyavasaram ledu. So remaining try cheyandi draw cheyadaniki. So when you are free, try to draw heptagon, which is having number of sides as 7 and octagon number of sides 8. Okay, so avi draw cheyandi. So in the next class, let us see general method. Okay, there is a single method through which you can construct all the polygons on the same object. Oka object mede, so oka side mede, so mottam anni draw cheyochu. The next class lo chuddam general method. So if you have any doubt, okay, so let me know. Hero session lo ana doubts unayandi. So I have told you initially how to find the center of an arc. Okay. So I have given you the procedure. You need to consider any two chords, and for those two chords, you need to draw perpendicular bisectors. So those perpendicular bisectors will intersect at a particular point. So that point is nothing but the center of the arc. So coming to a polygon. So polygon is nothing but a plane figure, okay, which is having number of sides as 3 or more than 3. So there are two kinds of polygon. So one is regular polygon, another one is irregular polygon. So when we consider regular polygon, all the sides of polygon are equal in length. Whereas when we consider irregular polygon, so the sides are having different lengths. Okay, so that's the sides will be having different lengths. So and these polygons will have only line segments only. They don't have any curves. Okay, and they are closed objects, closed geometries. So these can be drawn using different methods like first one inscribed circle method, second one arcs method, third one angle method. So there is another method which we will discuss in the next class, that is general method. So these are the three different methods to which we can draw the different polygons, and we have seen these three methods in this session. So let us see the fourth method in the next session. Okay, any doubts? Any doubts from today's session?
No, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Saturn sheet download as well as some information. Okay, I am closing the session.